Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy, Bania Karoma Jr. And I just want to thank God we made it to the weekend. We made it through another week. And today is basically Weekend Warning, episode 11, or should I say Quarantine Weekend Warning, episode 11. And today's message is beware of the wolves, okay? And 3 tips on how to avoid becoming a victim during these desperate times, because these are desperate times, okay? So the other day, I was preparing to go to the grocery store, right? And I'm driving to the grocery store and I'm looking at my list, just trying to process, get my mind right for what I'm about to do. So while I'm thinking about driving to the grocery store, I'm thinking in my head like, am I gonna have to wrestle with a 80-year-old lady over the last piece of meat? Am I gonna have to drop the people's elbow or go DDT style? WWE Monday Night Raw style over a piece of meat. You know, and I'm just thinking like it's crazy because last time I went to the grocery store, like all the racks of meat were gone, and you guys have seen this, so it's nothing new, but it's still new to me. So, long story short, I get to the grocery store, and I go to the toilet tissue aisle, and ironically, there was actually literally one last pack of toilet tissue. So I looked to my left, looked to my right. There was no one there. I grabbed it, put it in my cart. Right. Now, keep in mind, I'm still shocked that I actually got the toilet tissue this time because the last few times I went there, they were all out of toilet tissue. So I'm pushing my cart away. I look behind me, and I actually noticed there were like 3 different families that went to the same place and were looking for that last pack of toilet tissue that I got. So that was a potential situation right there. So long story short, I wrap up my grocery shopping, get to the cashier, rack it all up. It's about $200 worth of groceries, right? So then I realized I had a thought to myself. I said, all that time I was worried about whether I was going to be able to actually find what I was looking for. But I was wondering what would it be like if I actually didn't have the money to even buy what I was looking for, right? And so long story short, I push my car, get out of the store, in the parking lot, head to my car, and mind you, I usually never think about this, but for the first time, I actually started looking around my shoulders to say, hey, you know what, like, this is valuable merchandise right here. Groceries, like, it's getting so crazy out here that I wouldn't be shocked if somebody try to literally rob me for my groceries. And you know how you usually pat your wallet, your pocket down, and make sure you got your wallet and your cell phone. Well, this time I was just making sure I got my toilet tissue because someone might come out and rob me at gunpoint over some toilet tissue. That's how crazy the world is right now. So I say that all to say that it's definitely we're definitely entering desperate times, especially if you think about it. The average American barely has $400 worth of savings. So this is basically going on like a week and a half, second week of this shutdown, right? So how long are these people going to last? How long are people going to be able to survive? Without getting steady paychecks. And I'm not even talking about people who have like a regular 9 to 5. I'm talking about people who are private contractors. They might maybe get paid under the table. There might be a trainer, or there might be a barber. So a lot of these people, their income is shut off, right? So you got to realize that when our economy was doing great, the scams, crimes, robberies, fraud, and cyber crime rates were already super high, right? So now that our economy has literally crashed, what do you think is about to happen, right? Crime is about to explode. I hate to say it. And the reason is because desperate people do desperate things, okay? On top of that, police stations are shutting down because police officers are starting to get sick. Cities like Philadelphia are not even detaining criminals for nonviolent crimes like drug dealing, fraud, etc. Heck, there's a city, Blue Island, a Chicago suburb, shut down their entire police force because there was cases of COVID-19 in the department. So, who is going to arrest and stop all these criminals if they start, say, looting and go on a robbery and scamming spree, right? Who's going to stop them? Nobody, right? So, and also on top of that, now obviously, we've you guys have seen on the news. We've also had record-setting levels of unemployment, which just adds fuel to the fire. And now on the flip side of that, obviously today a lot of people are all excited because the Congress finally voted and passed the stimulus bill, and now everybody's receiving checks, right? The money's gonna fall from the sky and everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna go back to normal, right? Nah, it's not gonna work out that way, right? Now, first off, they said that it could still be about 3 weeks before you even see any money, right? And if you don't have a bank account, it'll still be another few days before you even see a check, right? And that's only for those that are not being claimed as a dependent, right? So basically, what that means is for all you young folks out there, that was I seen all you guys getting excited, all you young folks and college students who were claimed as a dependent on your parents' tax returns last year. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not getting a check, all right? And that means that there's about to be a whole bunch of angry 18 to 24-year-olds, okay? So with that being said, I've come up with 3 ways to help you avoid becoming a victim during these desperate times, because that's what these are, desperate times. All right, you ready? All right, number 1 tip to stay safe is take extra safety precautions, right? For example, only run errands in the daytime, okay? Also, always let someone know where you will be, right? It's you want somebody to always know where you are. So you kind of say, hey, look, I'm going to the store. If I'm not back in 30, 45 minutes, call the police, kind of thing, right? Also, remember that when you leave the house, and some of you might not do this, but when you leave the house, try to dress down, right? Don't go out and wear any jewelry and designer clothes if you can. All right. If you have a flashy car, maybe consider borrowing a more low-key vehicle, right? Possibly from your spouse or a family member, right? See, the key when you're out running errands is to basically get in and get out as quickly as possible without being detected and return back to base safely, right? You almost have to treat it like you're like it's a covert mission and you're a secret undercover agent, right? That's how real it's getting, all right? That was number 1. Number 2, get familiar with all the new scams and schemes that they're running right now. For example, for me, every other day I get a message from a scammer on Instagram or Facebook asking if I've received my money from the government, right? Now, see, they're hoping that you're going to be dumb and gullible enough to actually send them money, right? Don't fall for this, folks. Please don't fall for that, all right? And keep in mind, this was all before the government announced their new coronavirus stimulus package, right? So now that this package has been announced, those same scams are going to triple, right, or more. And you basically just have to be alert and basically don't trust anybody, especially if especially the ones that say that you have to send them money before you can get money. All right, that doesn't work. I don't know what math that is, right? But hey, if they figure if they'd run it 10 times and they get one sucker, that's all they need, right? So don't be that sucker. All right, let's just use your discernment. All right, and if you're not sure about something, ask somebody else. Ask your parent, ask your significant other. Say, hey, what do you think of this? Does it seem legit? Just by doing the extra precautionary step, getting someone else involved, that'll probably save you a whole lot of headaches, right? All right, so that was number 2. Number 3, watch the people that are closest to you, all right? Now, whenever a robbery happens, who do you think are the first suspects that the police investigate? Family and friends, right? Robbers are usually the people closest to the victim, right? Because those are the people that know the most about the victim, right? They know all their patterns. They know where they keep their money. They know where to keep their stash if they're drug dealers, right? So usually the people that are close to you that can do you the most harm, right? So basically, this is also the best time for you to test and see if your spouse or significant other is really there for you or what you can do for them, all right? See, when people get married, part of their wedding vows are for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death us do part, right? Well, right now, this is the worst part of the better or worse, right? Right now, this is the poor part of for richer or for poorer, right? And if you got that coronavirus, then this is definitely the sickness part of the sickness and in health, right? But keep in mind also that right now is actually the best time and the best chance that you have to, kind of see your partner's true nature, right? Everybody can act nice when things are going good, right? But it's when the chips are down, and the chips are definitely down right now, that the truth comes out. All right? So to review, your 3 ways to help you avoid becoming a victim during these desperate times are: number 1, take extra safety precautions. Number 2, get familiar with all the new scams and schemes. And finally, number 3, watch the people that are closest to you. All right? So to sum it up, Martin Luther King said that the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. And these are definitely challenging times. All right? So go ahead, like and share this video. And remember to please subscribe and hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I drop my next video. All right? It's your boy, Banny Croma Jr. I love you. I pray that you have a safe, blessed, and corona-free weekend. And I look forward to seeing y'all again on Monday. All right? Peace.